She's fucking creepy as fuck. Hello.
And welcome back to Sister Podcast.
And as always, your host, Michelle Bell.
I'm Michelle.
Kelso. Not Pellman. Kelso.
And my co-host, Mikara Pellman. I do have to apologize. You guys just have to stick with us. You know, we don't have a camera crew. We don't have an audio crew. We don't have anybody checking us. So sometimes the audio, we're learning the audio sounds a little funky. I'm learning how to use it. We literally just filmed some spooky stories, which y'all will be able to hear coming up. We have special guests coming up. But the audio sounds whack, so you just have to put up with us. We're learning.
We're figuring it out.
Yeah, we're learning, but it can only get better.
Yes.
So,
yes.
It is what it is.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram.
Yes. Like, YouTube, comment, subscribe, follow, repost.
Sister Podcast.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to find, so if you found us, and you are special. We love you.
Yes.
So. I love you so much.
She looks dead.
So, is this our Halloween episode?
Can
you guess who we are?
Nobody knows. I should be wearing that. Sorry.
Yeah, but Oogie Boogie is in the house with us. Oogie Boogie. Ooh, Oogie Boogie. Ooh, get it.
My box! My box! And so the bugs.
Yep. And Jack.
Clearly, with the bald cap on. Broke into my house this morning. I was still sleeping. I was supposed to be up.
I did.
I wasn't. I'm glad I didn't get scared. Because
Daisy was scared. Daisy saw me and was, oh! I was like, whoa, it's me. And she's like, oh.
I know you. Okay. Why do you look like that?
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, you had a party Thursday night? Tell us about your party and your fitties. I mean, we already know about the fitties because if you watched the last one, you would know.
You know.
But
yeah, so my brother-in-law, they throw a Halloween party every year.
Every week, yeah.
And this year's theme was historical figures. Fun. I was Marilyn Monroe, and Sean was JFK with a head wound. So actually, I took a video. Let's just insert the video here.
Insert video.
Okay, so for Halloween, we are Marilyn and JFK, except JFK has a head wound. He's dead. Okay, so you saw that, right? And Dan was Benjamin Franklin.
And she's going to get the videos right this time.
Yes.
The last one? Or, well, I guess it would be two because we're going to post. Anyway.
The first episode we posted, I inserted a clip in the beginning, very last minute, and pushed everything back, not pushing all my inserts back. So it's a little rough. If you watch the video, you know that things are not lining up.
But it's okay.
That's okay.
We'll fix it.
That's all right. So yeah, we had this historical figures Halloween party. It was fun. Bonnie and Clyde were there. Party Abe was there. We had a Willie Nelson. And yeah, some other people that just wore white wigs. So I don't really know.
When you wear wigs?
No, when you wear wigs?
When you wear wigs?
Yeah, and then I wasn't going to be out that late, but I ended up being out till 1 a.m.
Oh, so nice. That worked out for you, and then you had to go to work.
I'm a little delirious this week. So I was out till 1 a.m. on Monday for a concert. Yep. I was out till 1 a.m. on Thursday for a Halloween party. And for Halloween, I could only make it till 10. Fell asleep on the couch, woke up at 3 a.m. like, oh my God.
Yeah.
We missed it. But it was okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to said Halloween party. But, broke down in Springs.
It was quite sad.
Axle or drivetrain broke. I was at the stoplight on Nevada by the Mickey D's and went to go at the light because it turned green and it popped and started grinding and I was not moving. Car doesn't hold in park. You can see car is in the background. I did not get a car till 3 a.m. I called the tow truck at 6 p.m. It was a long night. I called off work on Friday.
That's a tough night. Car troubles are
Are the
always
worst. So stressful, man.
hard anyways.
So stressful. Hey, if y'all subscribe and watch our episodes, might be able to afford a vehicle.
Yeah, help her get a new
Because girl
car.
has $25 in her savings.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rough. Anyway, yeah. But then we had Halloween last night. My friend Jake came and picked me up, and we went to my best friend Emily's gig she had, and it was It's Biggie, and we had a good time. And we were out till 3 a.m. because I don't have choices on those because I'm a bum now. So somebody had to drive me home. So it was another late night. That's why I was not up this morning.
I was a little worried about that too because I was like, she might have been out really late last night. Like, but
that's okay.
I had already dressed up. I was like, my face is painted. Like, I can't wait. No.
Yeah, you're the scary Jack Skellington.
I'm scary.
You're falling apart over
I
there.
literally went to the bathroom. My pants are full of white face paint. It just crumbled off of me. So that's great.
Yay.
My shower will be interesting.
Yeah, take that ball cap off. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. It's crunchy.
I
have like eyelash glue all over my ears and stuff to help it stick down.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Anyway, so it's Ween.
It's Ween, everybody.
It's Ween,
Happy
and we
Ween.
will insert a scary story section.
We had guests. So skip to the end if you're just here for the spooky tales. You're gonna want to hear these.
They're spooky. I got chills.
Yeah,
I had not heard any of these stories before.
Yeah, I've known these stories about him, but she heard them for the first time. They're fucking freaky.
They are fucking
that last
freaky.
one he talks about.
All of them are freaky. For someone that's like really aware of that stuff, like that's freaky. Because like I know, but that, and I can't say that I ever like I see things, but I don't ever see like figures.
Like in so
like
much
I can
detail.
feel stuff, and then I can like see shadows and like things that don't make sense, and then like I have the thoughts and stuff, and I'll like hear things that I know are in my head weren't actually audible.
Yeah,
in the outside, like I get that side of it. I've never like saw and had the experience.
Been taken over by an entity.
Taken over, literally pulled to another realm, was gone from our realm.
Went missing for a while. That's
crazy. And these aren't bullshit. Nobody was on drugs.
No.
These are real. This happened.
So you're gonna want to hear these.
Yeah. What's our song of the week?
Yeah. So I on Monday went to a Thomas Day concert. I got to meet him. Yep. I literally have a video of him yapping for 3 minutes in between a song. Like he just talked. He's so cute and sweet, and like I told him because like so I've met 2 other artists and I was nervous meeting them, but for Thomas I was like, okay, I'm gonna say the stuff I want to say because I've been regretting not saying things. So I went up to him. I was like, oh my gosh, I went to the Driver Era for my bachelorette party and I saw you open and I fell in love with you. And like he was like, oh my god, that was like so much fun. I missed those guys. And then he was talking about how like Ross's girlfriend just hit him up asking for like jewelry recommendations, and he was like, wait, you guys know that he has a girlfriend, right? And we were like, yeah. And he's like, oh, okay, good. Like he thought he was spoiling some big secret for us. I was like, no, dude, we know Ross has a girlfriend.
Talking to you like you guys are butts. Wait, you know this?
Yeah, you know this, right? Yeah. I was like, oh.
That's funny.
But yeah, he's real sweet. Great performer. Great performer. Did an encore.
Took his shirts off.
Came out for the encore with his shirt off. So good. So my song is Kids by him today. That's stuck in my head.
Cool. Insert.
Okay. Yeah. What is your song of the week?
Oh.
What has you been listening to?
What has I been listening to? You know what I've been listening to a lot is your Dracula song, but I've also been listening to Post-Sex Clarity.
Oh, that's a good one. It's a good one. I like that one a lot by her too.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Lola Young.
Lola Young, yep.
Yeah, super good song.
She's good.
Yeah.
I thought I'd go see her in a concert.
Oh, for sure.
She
canceled her whole tour.
She canceled the whole thing? Why?
Because she was not feeling good.
Oh, poor baby.
And some people are like really concerned because her manager is the same manager that Amy Winehouse had. We know how that ended.
Oh, yeah, why?
Yeah, we're looking out for you, girl. You might need to get a new one. We're scared for you.
Yeah.
I
didn't know that.
Yeah, I think she either A, fainted or barfed. I think both, actually. And she canceled the whole thing.
Well, I fully support. I couldn't imagine having to do a tour for months. Like, do a show every other day in different
and when
states.
you're sick yeah.
Dude,
That doesn't sound good to me.
It's a lot. It's a lot. What about movies and shows? What have you been watching lately?
Well, Jake had never seen Nightmare Before Christmas, so we had to watch that one, and he had to sit through me word for word phrasing the whole movie because I know the whole movie.
I actually fell asleep to that last night and was sad because I forgot how good it was.
I will say though, I am pissed that they remastered it because it's so much brighter now, and I'm like, that's not the point.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's so much color and it's so bright, and I'm like, give me back the old one. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Because I was watching it after they remastered it. I was sitting there, I'm like, something's wrong. This is not right. This is not what I remember. And then I looked it up. They're like, oh yeah, remastered. I was like, no, take it back. I don't want it.
We'll have to find you an old one on DVD.
I know.
I'll get that for you.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting a movie collection.
I know. Tell us about that. Your movie collection.
Yeah, so I just am in this part of my life where I am realizing I don't want to be as reliant on things as I am. So also like streaming services are so ridiculous now. You have to have all of them and they're all charged out the ass. And then now they have ads. Everything has ads. So even if you pay for something, there's still ads, and then you have to pay more if you don't want the ads. It's just dumb. So I was like, you know what? I want to go back to like just having a ton of movies that I can pick from, and I know I like them all.
I wonder if Netflix still does their DVDs.
Yeah, I don't know if they do, but
shout out to the people that remember mail ordered Netflix
yeah, when
DVDs.
Netflix used to be something online that you'd order the movie you'd want, and it would come to your house.
Yeah,
and then you'd send it back to get another one.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
That was cool. I thought that was so cool when we were younger. Because we just had like 7 channels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when we were younger, we had free TV.
Satellite.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got whatever came through the satellite. And we were in BFE. Mm-hmm. So we got 7 channels, I think.
It was, we
had PBS, Grit TV.
Yeah. We had like ABC.
A Spanish like one. And then we had like those sales ad ones.
Yeah.
And then we had like Maury came on, and that one, which I think had like all the other shows and stuff. Yeah, there was not much.
Not very much.
And then we had just like a collection of like DVDs and VCRs and stuff.
Yeah, so many, which I want to go and raid because I know there's favorites.
Well, and I know those Disney ones that we have, we probably have some of those expensive ones that are the colored editions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because I know we got those. They're like stacks, just stacks of. They're VCRs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
VCRs and DVDs, but we had more VCRs than anything.
Fact. With the case. Some of these people probably don't even know what that is. No. That's so crazy.
No. Yeah.
Crazy.
But
2000s kids, but we definitely didn't live like it. We lived like 90s kids.
Yeah, we did. I relate more to 90s things. Yeah. Because we were just so poor growing up.
We were so poor.
We just weren't. But so I told Sean, I was like, how would you feel if we like got rid of streaming services that help us save some money, and then we just started like buying shows we like on DVDs or stuff like that, and then you have it for life, you know, and you never have to pay for it again. And he was like, yeah, I think I could do that. And I was like, yeah, like we'll miss some things, but you can always like go to a friend's house that does have a subscription, be like, hey, can we watch this? You know, like in the old days. I was like, what did I do as a child? So Sean went to Facebook. Or you can ask
for my login and just watch it one time, and then you know,
because it does get weird. It's been getting really weird about our location being different, so we've had to get off.
Such a pain.
Which, like I can't be on your Disney anymore. It's kicked us out.
Location too.
It kicked us out.
Disney moved to location.
Disney did. Disney kicked us out.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, they kept saying, you're not at your regular location. Are you on vacation or is this permanent? And we were like, oh, fuck. I'm not going to mess her stuff up. So,
And that's so fucking stupid because, like, if you allow so many profiles on a subscription, it shouldn't matter where you are.
Right.
But we're greedy.
Yeah.
America.
Yeah. So Sean got on Facebook and he found like 106 movies for $50 or something like that. We went and picked them up, and now we have a ton of movies to watch.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're all DVDs.
Mm-hmm. All of them are DVDs.
And you can play that through your gaming system.
PS. Yeah, his PS will play.
Cool. Yeah,
so,
nice.
Yeah. So yeah. But I've been watching the show called Chad Powers. It has Glenn Powell in it. Sean and I both love Glenn Powell. And he plays this guy who was like really douchey football player, ruined his whole career, but wants it back but can't because he ruined it so bad. Like literally kicked a kid who had cancer over in their wheelchair bad. Yeah. And so he gets up in this disguise, goes to try out for a college football team. Is amazing, obviously, because he's a pro athlete. Gets on there and he starts to like change his tune, but then he also like fucks the whole thing up. Like he falls in love with this girl, but then has a rough stage with her, goes to a bar, fucks a girl, finds out it's her mom. It's like, dude, you just can't get yourself out of this hole that you're in. Like if you could just be a little bit better for a little longer. Yeah. But so he kind of fucks it all up in the end, but it was funny. And other than that, I've been watching Dancing with the Stars. Nice. I love it. They did their Halloween one. Mm-hmm. Okay, first of all, I love Whitney. She's the one from Secret Lives of Modern Wives. I don't love who she is, like, on the show. No. But she's a really good dancer, unfortunately. And they had her open tonight, and it was like nothing could even compare to the dance. It was so good.
Yeah, I usually see her little stuff on like TikTok and stuff. Because I watched that Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Yeah. It is so dramatic.
I love it. I keep waiting for the next one though. What I thought was hilarious about this week, so I think they were filming for the show Secret Lives of Mormon Wives on this episode, and there were two girls from the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. One of them got sent home that night that they were filming for their show. And Whitney, she laughs. She covers her face, but you can tell it's a smile when she gets eliminated, dude. But anyways, I also love Robert Irwin. He's my favorite. Yeah. I want him to win. Yeah. And Alex Earl is also, she's really impressive. But yeah, so we've been watching that. And then last night I watched Paranorman. Honestly, so I had been saving that one because that's my favorite.
It's so cute.
And I was like, this is what I've been missing. Like all Halloween, this is the movie I was wanting to watch. Like it is so cute.
It's not on anything anymore, is it?
No, I bought it. Mm-hmm. I own it now.
Nice.
So
nice.
If you ever want to watch it,
I do.
Just sign into my YouTube.
I love that one.
It's only for buy.
Yeah, that's one me and Jeff watched a lot and quoted. I really love that movie.
I love it. Mm-hmm. I quote it too. A lot of my D.E. Dead.
Pectorals.
Yeah, you know that the bully kid in it.
The gay one
says,
"Oh no, the little grungy guy." Yeah.
Alvin.
Ow.
That's Alvin. You should go Alvin. He says, "I'm D.E. Dead," and I was like, "That's what I say all the time. I never spell it out. I just say D.E. Dead," and I never knew it was from him.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize how much I quote that movie. Like,
I love that movie.
It's so cute. I just love the story behind it too. It's just cute. About obviously the witch trials and how wrong they were about everything, and how angry this girl is that she was accused of being a witch, and she ends up forgiving the people. It's just And Paranorman, he's so weird, and no one believes him, and then at the end they love him. Yeah, it's such a great movie.
It is a really good movie. Very good movie.
Yeah. It's good. I even you can tell because he has no friends, and then the fat kid befriends him, and he wants him to play and throw the stick with his ghost dog. And he's like, "No, you throw it. You do. No, you can throw the stick. You do it." But you can tell it's he's never had friends. He doesn't really know how to have fun. Yeah. And then he lets himself have fun, and it bounces off something. It hits the fat kid in the face. And he's like, "No, I'm so sorry." And the fat kid is just laughing, and you can tell he takes a breath of relief. Oh, he's not gonna hate me now. It's just it's so cute to watch. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
the kid that sees dead people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so cinematic too, because there's this one scene where his parents, he has to come out to the room and he's like, my dead grandma said you guys need to turn the heat up a little bit. She's cold. And they're like, she's not here. She's dead years ago. Like, stop talking about it. And the parents are arguing and it's just his face and their guts, you know? And it's like, I just love it.
Yeah.
Or like when he's walking down the street and he's like talking to all the ghosts and you don't see anything. And then the camera like pans around his head and it comes back and you can see what
everything
he's seeing. It's so beautifully done. I'm obsessed with that movie. I could really geek out about everything in that movie.
Paranorman's so good. Super good movie.
So good. But so did you have a good Halloween?
I did have a good ween.
Did you guys go to Oak Creek? That was where she's at. Did you see a Terrifier?
Yeah, I saw them. And I think they thought that I didn't recognize them.
You knew who it was?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Riley and Taylor. I knew exactly who it was.
Yeah.
My parents were with them too.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but I think they thought I didn't know who they were. But I knew who they were.
Did they say hi or was it just kind of, okay.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were walking because I wanted to go see all the trick-or-treaters. So we went and walked Main Street and I was looking for them and I saw them. I went, and they came up to me. And Taylor, she's in full character.
Oh, yeah.
She's like showing me all the body parts in her bag. She was so cute and so excited about it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
Yeah. I will say I don't think Oak Creek is like set up for that many people to have events like that.
It's small.
Because when I got there on time and there was no place to sit. I was like,
oh,
okay, cool. I'm just gonna stand at the bar, I guess. Yeah. But it was nice. I saw Erica and Mackenzie. So, yeah. Mackenzie doesn't do hair anymore, but she said she would do mine. So that was nice.
I didn't know she didn't do hair anymore.
I didn't know either. She just, I guess, has like stepped away from it.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, cool. She goes, but I'd do your hair. Thanks. Because she came up, she goes, is this all your hair? Because the last time she did my hair, I was losing my hair and I had chopped it all off. And so it was sweet. I was like, yeah, that's my hair. This is all me right here.
Yeah.
I'm not balding
your hair
anymore.
is beautiful.
Thank you.
I don't know how you have so much hair on your head. The Dark Princess Grace.
Hi, baby boy.
The Dark Lord.
Hi, Kiki. What doing?
Kitty, oh, kitty. You know what? I am kind of curious. There he is. There he is.
My precious lucky boy.
You know what? I'm listening to this room and the sound naturally echoes in here. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if that contributes to the audio.
Oh, maybe.
So I think next week we're going to switch our location just because she has to move her plants inside.
Because it's getting cold.
I'm curious to see if our audio gets a little better.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the room.
Yeah, we'll be in where the room at the end of this episode.
And that audio literally only sounded bad because I fucked up.
We fucked up. We had it on echo. The boys were good. We were not good.
We were not good.
We had the wrong setting on.
But I think I can compress that a little bit and it won't be so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I had a good Halloween too. We walked around town and I had so much fun because there's this one stand that was handing out popcorn and they gave us popcorn and then they were like, oh, we have light up rings too. You want a light up ring? And I was like, yeah, I do. So I got a little light up ghost face ring. It was so fun. Cute. I was like, I love trick or treating as an adult. Please have more things for adults to do because I'm not going out to parties. Like,
and that was so weird this year. Like last year when I went for Halloween stuff, like there was so many people out. This year there really wasn't.
Yeah.
And I wonder if people are just doing like more house parties and stuff like that. Yeah, re-moisturize. She's cracking so bad.
I feel so crusty.
You feel so crusty. So crusty. The back, you gotta show the back of that ball cap. oh, that was scary.
Sorry, nervous.
We can't hang with that one. That was too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So it was good. I'm glad there wasn't a lot of people. And we didn't like have only one bar to hang out at. Ugh, I hate it. As much as I hated the neon,
at least they did
they did things and a lot of people showed up and it was fun, you know. Right. And now we have like a tiny little bar. And it's a nice bar, but it's not made for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's just too small.
It's so small.
So small.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh well.
Yep. And then after we walked around, we went home. And I just
Did you do your ofrenda?
I did.
You did do your
I
ofrenda.
did. I'll actually insert a picture here because it was really cute. So I had like Mo, Max, Gray. I had found a picture of Pepe. I put Pepe up there. Then we had Doug, and I have a picture of Aunt Lana and Grandma Laura when really old. So I put that up too. And yeah, we have pictures of Doug. So I had my white candle lit for them, and I had catnip out as an offering for the kitties. And now then I did a little simmer pot and did a few other rituals around the house just because we kind of celebrate Samhain, which is like the pagan Halloween, when they just believe that the veil gets super thin, and at like midnight you're supposed to have ghosts come in. So I was just like protecting my house from any bad ghosts, but then allowing like our ancestors and like your kitties if they wanted to come, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Did you have anything happen?
No.
Did you feel anything?
But you know what? Actually, as I was setting up the altar and I had all our kitties on there, Peach started running around the house like crazy, and their pictures kept like popping and moving, like, So I wondered, I was like, are you playing with someone right now? Like, is there someone in here? Because she's just run. And I was like, what the hell?
Okay.
But that was all. I don't know. It felt really nice. Like, when you were just looking at it, it just felt like
peaceful.
Wow.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I don't know, but we were gonna try to stay up till midnight to see, because that's when stuff's supposed to happen. But we fell asleep on the couch. We were gonna go to the cemetery too, but oh well.
Spooky.
Oh well, Bellesley on the couch. Should have been out till midnight 2 nights before that.
Well, yeah. But that makes sense.
That's okay. And we didn't get a ton of trick-or-treaters, but we got some. And we had one come knock on. Yeah, that's so sad. So sad. Sean was trying to tell the last few kids, like, please take all the candy, but they couldn't hear him through the house. And one girl came up and knocked on the door, and her friends were like, the candy's out here. And she's like, sorry, I'm blind. I don't have my glasses on.
Aww.
We were like, it's okay, girl. So,
take the candy.
Yeah.
Take the candy.
Take all the candy. So I don't know. Our neighbor has a kid, so I might just go dump the rest off over there. Say, here, we don't need this, So, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Halloweeners. So, not Halloweeny.
Halloween. Well, I was gonna. Do you remember the last time you went trick or treating?
I really don't. I think the last time I remember was with the Shooks.
Oh, that was always so fun.
Yeah.
So they would drive.
Did we go after that? Because I don't remember.
I went by myself. I don't ever remember going with you after that.
I think I was.
I went a few times in Florence, but it was like with friends.
I think I was like,
yeah. I think I do remember you were too old. I was never too old.
You were never too old for anything. You always still Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, I still want an Easter egg hunt every year. But yeah. So I remember because we lived in Penrose, which was like it's like a small town, so like none of the houses are close to each other. You can't like go door to door. You have to like drive to the different houses. But people in Penrose handed out candy. Remember that one house that would like make it spooky all the way up to the driveway, and you'd have to walk up.
Yeah.
That was so much.
And they usually had full size candies.
Full size, yeah.
Because it's not like nobody from Canyon or Florence is going to Penrose, so it's just the Penrose kids that are doing that. So.
And they give out big candies.
Little, and a lot of it, they just give you full size and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was fun. But yeah, I went trick-or-treating my freshman year of high school. And we went out with Sean and his friends. And we actually were doing pretty good. And we got to this one house, and it was Ginger Ovanik's mom. And she yelled at us. She was like, you guys are way too old to be out here and taking all this candy from little kids, and like, how dare you? And we were like, oh, and then that just kind of ruined the rest of the night for us. And we were like, oh, well, guess we can't trick or treat anymore. So that was the last year. And then I actually did go the year after that with Sean, but I was Darth Vader so that they couldn't like tell I was old. It probably just looked like Sean was taking his little sister out to trick or treat.
Because you're 5 foot tall. Yeah.
yeah, so I went to a few houses and then I just felt bad. I was like, I feel like I'm too old now. I don't want to go by myself,
Yeah,
So that was my
sad,
last
though.
year. But after the year after that, that is when we started walking and looking at all the houses and
Mhm.
stuff. And one year I had Jimmy, and we were living with Sean's mom at the time, and nobody.
Jimmy's a vehicle.
Yeah, Jimmy's was my old car. It's a 1998 GMC Jimmy, and we were passing out candy at Sean's mom's house, and nobody came. No kids came. So we decided we were going to drive around with our candy and throw it at kids.
Cute.
And so that's what we did. We drive past kids all slow, be like, "You want some candy?" They'd be like, "Yeah." And then we just throw it out and drive away real fast.
That's
It was so
funny.
bad, but it was funny.
You're kind of giving Terrifier right now.
When I was painting it on, I'm like, I look more like Terrifier than Jack. Like, I don't have the Jack shape. I have a Terrifier shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You got a more.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Jack shape.
Yeah.
Round.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So that's what we
Jack.
did. Jack.
I'm only an elected
Official
official.
Jack.
I can't make decisions by myself.
Yeah. Jack. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm a fucking nerd.
I don't know if I have any other Halloween things. We've just been doing parties.
Yeah.
I don't do anything crazy
I
anymore.
was Wednesday Addams last year.
That's cute.
And then I don't think I did anything the year before that. But then I think the year prior to that, I was a police officer.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
Yeah.
And my abusive ex-boyfriend was inmate. Very fitting. And I Sharpied on his jumper, DV gang. If you get the reference. Anyway, so right.
Wait,
Right.
wait, I just got it.
Right. She's blonde. Right.
Oh.
And so what were you the last couple of years?
I don't know. So last year, Dan's Halloween theme was superheroes. So we were Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Which was amazing.
And I believe I was Barnacle Boy.
Yes.
Yeah, and Sean was Mermaid Man.
Because he had the little titty.
Yeah, he had the titties. The little starfish on his titties.
Yeah.
That was such a good costume, honestly. Yeah. And then I think
Chucky.
Oh, yeah, the year before that was Chucky. Look at you remembering. I was Chucky.
Because I have the photo.
Yeah, I had red hair.
Insert photo. Because I have it. It's so good.
And then, yeah, because I had red hair at the time, so I got to be Chucky. And then the year before that, I think I was just a witch. I was a witch for a few years. And we were a witch together one year.
Oh, yeah, huh? We did do that.
Yeah.
Because it was, because it was witchy or wizard something.
I think it was something magical, mystical.
Yeah.
Everyone was like wizards or stuff.
Yeah, I was a bad witch. I was an evil witch.
Yeah. We were all evil because we were Death Eaters.
Right, because he was Snape.
Yeah, he was Snape, and I was just some bitch.
Some bitch.
But yeah, other than that, I don't know. When I was younger, I was trying to think I remember dressing up as like a fairy and a ballerina a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's always what it was.
Were you a kitty once?
I thought I was a kitty once, but you were also a kitty.
I think I was a kitty the next year.
Yeah.
I think I reused your costume.
Yeah, maybe.
So.
And then I remembered my favorite costume I ever got, which, because we were so poor, all our costumes were just whatever we had, you know. But one year, my mom, I think she got us costumes on sale because they were the How to Train Your Dragon, and I was Astrid one year. But it was the following year when it wasn't cool because, of course, we got them on sale the year prior.
Right.
But I remember that was my favorite. I was like, wow, I have a real costume. Like,
right.
It had the things that went over your shoes to look like you had boots.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is nice. Yeah. That was cool.
The headband and all that. Yeah. I don't know what I was. I don't remember. I remembered a lot. I spaced a lot of that out.
Yeah. Halloween was always my favorite.
Yeah.
Because we were finally allowed to watch like creepy movies. But of course, they were never like too creepy.
No, it was like Tim Burton and Coraline and Paranorman and stuff like that.
Those we could watch during Halloween.
But We didn't watch like. Oh, we can watch Friday the 13th. I remember that.
Mhm.
I don't think we watched Scream.
No.
We definitely didn't watch The Terrifier or anything like that.
We couldn't watch anything that had magic in it. All
Right.
magic stuff was banned. That was dark and evil. So
Right.
like
Harry Potter was a no-no too.
Harry Potter we couldn't watch.
But also, I should have talked about that. So I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember?
I do.
And this is the only time it's ever happened to me. I don't have a seizure disorder or anything like that, but we were watching Harry Potter. We were allowed to. It was like the one time, and I fucked it up for everyone. Royally fucked it up. So we were watching a Harry Potter movie. I should have talked about this when we talked about spooky stuff. I totally forgot. And something just like came over me. I just got like really sick, and I felt like really dark. Like it was just super fucking weird. And it was after what are the eaters?
Yeah, Death Eaters.
The Death Eaters in that one scene where they're like getting him and stuff. And I literally had a seizure on the couch. I don't know what happened, but something fucking weird happened. And then we could never watch that again because clearly I reacted to something and it was the movie. It wasn't the movie. Who knows what it was. But yeah, I literally had like a seizure.
I remember that too because then after that, it was when you started sleepwalking.
Mm-hmm.
And that was terrifying.
I was a horrible sleepwalker. Like I was a scary sleepwalker.
You were scary. One time, girl,
when I got stuck between your bed.
Yeah, so we had bunk beds. We shared a room for a really long time. And one time we took our bunk beds apart and we were on opposite sides of the room, kind of. And mine was up against the wall, but I didn't like touching the wall, so I had my bed pulled out a little bit from the wall. So there's just
enough space to walk back there.
So one night I wake up to my sister. She had walked down somehow in between the wall and my bed, got stuck here, and was banging on the wall. Mom, let me in. Mom, let me in. I'm stuck, Mom. And I was like, what the hell's going on? I was like, it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was terrifying.
I remember this one time I was sleepwalking and I came out to the living room and I was just like looking through things, and Mom's sitting on the couch. She was like, what's happening? And I was like, oh, I'm looking for my brain. And I'm like going through things. I'm like eagerly trying to find my brain. And then Mom starts helping me because she's like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Like, because you can't like wake somebody up.
Right.
You got to kind of like feed into what's happening. And so she's helping me, and she's like, oh, well, we can't find it, sweetie, so you might as well go back to bed. And I'm like, no, I need my brain. I have to find my brain. And I'm like panicking. I need to find my brain. I was a weird sleepwalker. Yeah. Like it wasn't like cute or sweet or anything. It
was like scary. It wasn't
terrified.
Funny. Yeah,
no.
It wasn't funny when you would sleepwalk.
No. Did I almost go outside one time? Or did I go outside?
I think you tried to a few times, but you could never quite figure it because your brain's not working that well, so you couldn't quite figure it out.
Get the locks and stuff, which thank God, because who knows where I would have gone.
We literally lived on 40 acres in the butt fucking nowhere.
Like, literally, in a valley.
In a valley by a river.
I would have been so gone. Yeah. You would not have found me. Until I woke up and was like, oh, fuck. Where am I? Yeah. Yeah, so I guess that's my spooky stuff. I'm really sensitive to that. Crazy. Yeah. Now as an adult, I just go, not today.
Not today.
Not the one.
Not the one.
Not the one you want. Because I'm not playing a game.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. I forgot about that seizure.
Yeah. We couldn't watch anything with vampires in it either, so no Twilight. We weren't allowed to watch that.
No, I remember watching that at a friend's house.
Yeah.
It's breaking all the rules. Can watch SpongeBob. Because nothing educational about SpongeBob.
I couldn't watch SpongeBob. So I don't really, when people make jokes.
I know. The girls were making jokes about SpongeBob last night. I'm like, I've literally not seen much of it.
Like, I know. I'm sure it's funny, whatever you're saying, but.
I don't know. That was not my childhood.
Yeah. Can't relate. I wasn't allowed, actually. So.
Oh, do you like our matching slippers?
Matching slippers.
These are for the pod.
Our pod slippers.
Pod slippers.
Yep.
Yeah, that's funny. I forgot about that. Never had a seizure again in my life. It was the one time.
It's weird.
Very strange.
Strange.
Yeah. I kind of forget that happened. Yeah, I remember Mom just holding me on the couch while I'm just like convulsing.
Yeah.
And then I just like woke up from it and I was like, what the hell is happening?
Just remember her like She always freaked me out too, because she would never like. She just instantly assumed it was Satan,
Right.
and Satan was in our house. So then she'd be like praying like crazy over you, and it was scary. Like she scared me more than anything.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
like,
she would get really, really crazy with it.
Yeah, it was scary. But yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
What else?
I didn't even go to. I went to one haunted house this year. I'm a little
I didn't go to
disappointed in
any.
myself. Yeah,
I know I can't even reason going because I have no vehicle, so I can't be spending money on haunted houses. I was supposed to go. I guess we'll get into this. I was supposed to go on a date with this guy to a haunted house, and we were supposed to go. Maybe it was like this Monday or something like that. And I texted him at like 1:30, just responding to like a casual conversation and whatnot. Didn't hear anything from him, right? And so I'm just like hanging out here. I got my like washer and dryer delivered. We got them hooked up. It was like 6, 7, and I was like 6, 7, and I was like, okay, well, clearly, and I'm not gonna text you. I texted you at 1:30. You haven't responded, so I didn't say anything.
I'm not desperate.
So me and Jake went out and had a couple drinks and stuff, and then the next day he was like, "Oh, we were supposed to go on a date. I guess we both forgot." And I was like, first of all, both is crazy. I didn't forget. I waited for you to text me. And he goes, well, you should have reminded me. So it's kind of, I was like, it's not kind of anybody's fault. It's your fault, bud.
Yeah, I was.
So I said, I'm not interested anymore. I like people with a little bit more passion for me.
Yeah. What did he say?
He said, okay.
Yeah. Obviously, dude. You're like, not, you missed a whole mark.
Like, yeah. Like, I am not, we've never even met. I have no attraction to you yet. And you're going to act like this? I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
Have a good life. Please don't message me again. Yeah. But so that was funny. So I missed out on my haunted house because of a dumb man. Yeah.
Okay.
What's new?
I don't know. Do you want to get into friendship breakups?
We can totally do that if you
or
want
should we save it for this is spooky or no?
We should save it.
Okay.
But I will say though, about these people that I'm going to talk about, she was really like fake that she was like aware of like things, but like very unaware in like a safe way about these things. So like she had tarot cards and she would like talk to spirits and she'd be like, oh yeah, I hear things, but they're good. And I'm like, no,
not in my house.
No. And so like that got brought into my house because they lived here. And like when they left, like the week or two before they left, I started like seeing things in my house and it just felt weird in here. And I like one night we were watching TV, all of us, and I saw this like shadow just go across the whole like dining room. And I just like saw it and I just went back to the movie. And then I looked at the girls and Kat was looking at me. I was like, oh, you saw that too, didn't you? Because I was like, oh, maybe I just like saw something. Like, okay, whatever. And she's like, no, I saw that too. And I was like, okay, all right, cool. And then like I just started like seeing more things and like hearing things at night that I don't usually like hear, like footsteps and like noises and stuff like that. And I was like, oh fuck to the no, dude. Yeah. We're not doing that. So they got out of my house and like I cleansed the whole house, kitty, dog, everything. Like I was
nothing.
I'm like, here's the door.
Yeah.
You can see yourself out because I am not having any of the shit. There's a cemetery over there. Go find a spot.
Yeah.
It's not going to be here.
Yeah.
Okay. Not today. And then like after I was like, oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah. And it was crazy too. Cause like you'd come in here and it just felt like it was busy. Like there was something else in there. And then,
but it wasn't busy.
And then
it was me and a dog and a cat.
Yeah. And then like I came, I think the week after you did that, I came back and I was like, oh, it feels nice in here. Like whatever that was.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like that anymore.
I don't think it was just one thing. Like there were some things that they carry with them that were like staying here. And I was like,
no. No.
Not my place of business.
Yeah.
Get on down the road.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, like, if you mess with that stuff, you have to do it and be very direct. Like, you're not allowing anything to talk to me. I only want to speak of beings of this nature, like.
Right. And then then you got to cleanse that.
Yeah.
Because you don't know.
Yeah, you just have
when
to.
When you mess with that stuff, you don't know what
to set really strong intentions and clear. And Which the more I've learned about her, she's definitely not messing around with that how she should.
Not safely at all.
Not safely. Not taking.
Because like she wanted to like do tarots and stuff in the house. I'm like, no, you won't bring them in my house. I can't. Because our grandma on our dad's side, she is a schizophrenic and she has multiple personality disorder. She's dead now. And she messed with like black magic and witchcraft and like all the voodoo, what like anything bad you could get into, she got into it. And with her underlying stuff, it just made it so much worse. And she was violent and mean and like she tried to kill our dad and she's really bad. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, really bad.
And so like I remember, which like kudos to mom for this, like not being able to open the cards that she would send because you literally didn't know what you were opening. And I remember opening one card and it was like inside the next page, the back just written with mumbo jumbo, like dates that Abraham Lincoln was born and like it was just the most random fucking shit for like somebody's birthday. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
They were weird.
And I remember like after opening that card feeling like just knowing that that's something I could never mess with because of what she's put on us. Because they can't just get us. We have to open that door. So I always like felt, I was like, that's not something I can ever open because I'm going to open anything that she's ever put on us. And then I have to fight that. And that's going to be so overwhelming. So I'm like, I don't do Ouija boards. I don't do tarot cards. Like if you want to do a tarot reading for me, you're going to do it at your house. Like I'm not against it, but I'm not going to be around it because I just know what's going to like come for me.
Yeah.
So I don't fuck with that shit. Yeah. I'm like, nope. You live your life how you want to live, but please don't bring that in my space or around me because I am not equipped to deal with what that's going to open. So please don't. Yeah. I don't know if you ever felt that way.
I actually do have a tarot deck and I mess with it, but it's never like in a dark way. Whenever I use it, it's always like helping me to understand situations that are going on in my life.
Yeah.
Or like I ask like, should I feel this way about something? And it will like reveal like, oh yeah, you should feel that way because of this. But I'm never reaching out to something. Right. It's always,
and you don't have like a spirit guide for your deck.
No.
Right. That's where most people fuck up.
Yeah.
Is that they're like, oh yeah, it's this certain person that's tied to this deck. And
I can tell you, do you want to know what I say? I just will like take a deep breath, get my mind right, and I'll be like, I say, Lord, divine, spirit guides, guardian angels, all of the highest and greatest good. And then I just say, what do I want?
Nice.
So
you set it up for good.
Yeah. I never communicate with anything bad, but you have to be so direct and like, you can't leave, like, you can't just reach out to anything.
Whatever is going to talk to you.
Yeah, you can't do that. But I'm very safe about it. But I've always been like drawn to that stuff more too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would also never like do a spell or anything has bad intention. I would never try to cause harm to someone because that always backfires. And I believe when you do stuff like that, it's a darker energy you're messing with.
Right. Because a good spirit's not going to do that.
Yeah. So.
I know anytime, because I feel like we have more like witchy stuff in our blood.
Well, we're so empathetic. That's honestly, I think what draws me in is because we just see things most people don't.
Right.
So,
I know every time I get in a space like that where I'm like, I could fuck your life up in like one spell. Like if I just put an intention into this world, like I could ruin it for you. Because like I pick up on things like when I'm in moods and stuff, like the weather will change and like just like things happen like oddly when I am putting the wrong intention out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, ooh, yeah, you got to watch that.
I noticed that too.
Because I know it then comes back to me once it's done.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't want that. I don't need that anymore.
Right.
So I have to like watch the intention that I put out all the time. Because I can change a vibe in a whole room depending on how I walk in. And I know that. And it's always been that way. I remember when we were little, if I was pissed off, everybody was pissed off. I just carry it with me and it just fucking leaks on everyone if I don't check myself.
Yeah.
So, which Jake has even picked up on that. He'll just be like, I can just feel when you're in certain places. Like it's just everywhere. And he doesn't believe in anything. He doesn't believe in anything. And he's like, I can just feel it. Like you just walk into a room and whatever mood you're in, that's what the room's in. I'm like, sorry. I'm trying.
Powerful. Just powerful.
It's the witch in us.
It's the witch. I'm someone who believes so fiercely that words have power. So like even when you're like going through something with someone and it's like tough, I always try to just be like, let it go. Cause like if I am saying like, well, they always act this way and in the future it's just going to be the same way. Then it's like, oh, maybe I'll just be hopeful that they'll get better. They're going to figure this out.
You're so scary to look at.
I bet now I'm like feeling my face. I'm like, God damn, this is cracking. But yeah, I always just try to like speak life. And
Terrifier.
I always just try to speak life into things because of that. But sometimes you get caught up and you just,
Right.
But I do believe that words have power. So
I do.
I think so too, where like if you're just always negative about stuff, it's just your life's always going to be negative.
Because it's just the perspective you're living in that's negative. That's all you're going to see.
And I'm a depressed person. I get depressed. I know it's hard to pull yourself out of that, but you have to. You have to always try to choose because that will eat you so fast.
You up.
It's a hard one to fight, dude.
I think because we're getting on depression, I had a memory come up on my Snapchat that my last suicide attempt was like 5 years ago or something like that. I think, And I was like, oh my God, wow, that's crazy. And it was just like I just remember like how like I was so unwell. And it's just because I was not dealing with anything. Like I just was like, oh, I'm just going to forget about it. I'm just going to put it on the back burner. I don't want to talk about it. We're not going over anything. I don't want to talk about my childhood. I don't want to. And it was eating me alive. And I was on like 3 antidepressants, 2 of which were on the highest dosage you can get of those 2. Because I had one, I got to the highest dosage of that, wasn't doing anything. So then I had to have a second one, got to the highest dosage of that. And it was like good, but I still had like moments where I was like, I'm going to fucking end it. And so then I had another one that was like a fast acting one that I had to take like once I got to that space to like kick me out of it. And so that like helped me to like be here. But it just numbed everything for me. I just couldn't feel a fucking thing about anything. I couldn't care about anything. And so then I had 3 years of therapy and that kicked me. That did it for me. And then I was like, oh, okay, I can cope with this. Like I understand what I'm dealing with now. I understand where I need to like put myself to like get out of that. But now I do have those little depression episodes where I'm like, God, this fucking sucks. Then I'm like, nope, we're not. No, we're not doing that.
It's so hard. You literally, because it's so easy to give in and notice everything that's not went right or notice you're not where you want to be.
Right.
But you just have to be like, no, I'm going to get there. Like it just sucks right now. But I love so much about this life too. And it's so hard when you're like that, you don't want to like anything. You don't want to.
No.
And you have to force yourself to look and be like, no, I have this. I love this. I have this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually when I just start writing. Just like, write it all down. Yeah. Because I don't have a significant other to like voice things to, and I don't like to like I don't want to call, like, I'll call you or like Emily when it's like rough and stuff like that. But like when it's just like a bad day, like I'm not going to call you guys because you guys are such empaths. Like it's going to ruin your day too. So I'm like, no,
always
just
call.
I know, but I'm like, no, you can handle this today. So I'm just like, I just write it. I'll just write little poems about it and just write it all down.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I've
Just speak
noticed
into my pages.
I do. I think writing helps. I notice when I get in that dark space too, if I just look at myself in the mirror and I say exactly what I'm feeling, why I'm feeling this way, it just helps. Like, just, I don't know why acknowledging it helps. And then I can realize, like, oh, I should feel a little better.
Yeah. That's the whole point of like not bottling things up. Because bottling things up just keeps it, it just keeps it. You just keep building onto it. Whereas if you just go, you're fine. Because then you're not holding it anymore. Because then it's out there.
I know. And I think a lot of that comes from our childhood too, because we just kind of, like.
There were so many emotions. It was hard to do your own.
Yeah. You just had to bottle things up. And we weren't nurtured in that way. So even like with Sean, I've had to learn how to communicate with him because I just don't know how to voice my feelings. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know why I feel this way. I just feel this way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also
like regressing back into my childhood and like being there in places for me when like I needed someone, but there was no one, and just like picturing that I was the person I needed the whole time.
Right.
Like I would never let that happen to me today kind of thing. That helps too. If you can go back to your younger self and be like, yeah, that happened, but it will never happen again. I will always be here for you. I will always protect you kind of thing. I think that helps a lot too.
Yeah.
So yeah. That was pretty deep.
That was sad. God damn.
That was dark. I went through a depression this week, though.
Yeah.
I had to pull myself out of, because I think I was just realizing, like, oh, this is like, Halloween's my favorite holiday. I love everything spooky. Like, it's the one time, like, towns look how I wish they'd look all year. You know? And I just realized, like, I hadn't done, like, all these things that I wanted to do, and I was just sad. And I just really was throwing fits about it and had to let it go. But I don't feel that way today. I feel much better.
Good.
So hopefully this week will be a good one.
Yeah. I get all like twirled up and stuff. I'm like, just let it go.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let it go.
You know, next year you're gonna do all of these things, and that's okay.
Let it go.
Yeah. So, yeah. Just crazy. Life is just crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
It do be like that.
I love your nails too. They look really good.
Thanks.
You should show
My Oogie Boogs.
Show the pod.
Nobody's gonna get the dice, but I'll explain that. That's probably way too close. Okay, so these are the dice. So in the episode where Oogie Boogie comes in and he rolls the dice and he gets snake eyes, these are the snake eyes dice. They have little like kind of skulls on them. They're not really skulls. I don't really know what they are. And then this little snake comes out of them. Cute. So that's the idea. And he's mad about the snake eyes because that means he lost. Yeah. So then he has to roll again. And he's cheating. But I love Oogie. Oogie's so good. Oogie's my favorite.
Yeah. Hi, this is Miss Shawn from the future. I am sad because the spooky stories we recorded are amazing, but the audio echoes so bad because I had the microphones. I didn't do a test run, and I had the microphones in an echo setting that they have. And so I've been really trying to like edit the audio down so it doesn't echo so bad. But I haven't paid for an audio editing software yet because I'm still trying to find a good one that I like that does everything I need it to. So I think for this segment, just picture like you and your friends went on a hike in the forest and you all found a cave and decided to tell spooky stories in it. So we're just going to pretend that that's what's going on here. I think you'll get like used to the echo as you listen to it, but just a little FYI, I'm a little sad. All right, y'all. Today we have a very special guest here with us. We have Daniel Kelso and Sean Kelso. This is my husband and his brother, just so you know. And
hello.
we are going to be telling we're going to be telling ghost stories today, and Dan has a ton of experience with the paranormal, don't you? So yeah, I'm just going to let you tell your stories.
Well, thanks for having me on the pod.
Thanks for coming.
So, I think which one to start with. As I got older, I've had 3 or 4, I'd say, like, solid
Yeah.
ghost story
Yeah.
ones. I think I'll do the railroad one. That one's creepy.
Okay.
So in our small town, we have a big railroad that runs through the whole town just for miles. And my girlfriend and I, we weren't dating at the time, but we had walked it one night, like probably 5-6 years ago, just like a 2-hour night walk kind of thing. And we definitely we got kind of interesting vibes from it. That night we didn't end up having anything weird, but it was enough where we were just kind of like one of those like feel in the air. Like that was kind of strange. It was like 1 a.m. Kind of getting out there in the fields, and we decided to come back because of it. We're like, we should do that again. That was an interesting place. So I'd say probably about 3 years ago now, maybe a little longer. We decided like, fuck it, we're just gonna go do a long walk out there. And at the time, my ankle was broken, so I'm in a walking boot, so I am not able to move quickly.
Oh, I forgot your ankle was broken.
I was handicapped during
You were.
paranormal problems. Yeah, I had to like basically hobble 2 miles back on the ankle boot to get out of there.
That makes it worse.
Yeah, that was spooky. Freshly broken ankle. Anyway, so Emma and I go to walk this track, and I brought like a backpack with drinks and stuff, with a few beers, nothing crazy. But we get way out there, and we get to the point where we're way out of town at this point. And we were kind of getting to that point of like, okay, should we turn around? It's getting late. But we're like, nah, let's go a little further. So we're cruising, and we hadn't really had any super weird feelings yet or anything. I didn't see anything, but eventually we reached a point where we're just cruising, just the 2 of us. And I was walking in front, and Emma was behind me. And I would say a rock the size of a baseball, I just saw it just probably land about 10 feet in front of me, just like from off in the dark somewhere. I thought Emma threw it. I turned around, I was like, throw rocks?
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't throw a rock, but we both saw it. We're like, something threw that rock. It's a big field. I'm looking around, like, nothing threw the rock. So we both kind of got like that's the look.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, should we turn around here? And then she was like, yeah, I say we go. And then I was like, nah, let's go a little further. Let's go a little further. That was where the mistake was.
Well,
You're that way.
The mistake was made. Yeah, the mistake was made. I was like, we're going to go. So we go a little further.
You never do that as a white person.
No, that's where you fucked up. I should have just bailed. I got the warning
You
lock.
always leave
Should've
right
left,
when something happens.
Because I was like, we're out here.
Might as well.
We're here. Let's go.
Why not?
You know, so. And Emma believes in a lot of like the spiritual stuff, so she had like protection jewels and things like that. So we go a little further. Maybe I don't even want to say 2 minutes after that. We're walking, and you just get you start to get that feeling in the air, that like very abrupt kind of like like that kind of creepy, kind of too still feeling. And as soon as I kind of felt it, I heard Emma start to like dry heave behind me.
Yeah.
So I turn around, and she is like sick to her stomach, like doubled over, trying not to throw up. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, she just suddenly is like so sick to her stomach, she like couldn't stop. She didn't actually end up vomiting, but she was like, she felt so nauseous all of a sudden. I went to walk back to her, and I got this weird smell, it had like kind of a gross smell. And the second I smelled it, both my nostrils just started dumping out blood. I just hit like a full whoa.
Like
and it was before
the literal
I got
demon.
there, I was like, what is happening? So then I'm like just gushing blood all over my shirt. She's like trying not to throw up. We're like, we're getting the fuck out of here.
What the fuck?
And then you have like the feeling got creepy. It's just like I'm looking at her and me, and I'm like, we need to fucking go.
Yeah, we're dying.
This is not okay. And I never saw anything. I was looking around, never saw a thing, but now we have like a 2-mile walk essentially, and I'm in the boot. So we just like get our shit. I get her going. I just like tear off chunk of my shirt and like just try to stop my nose bleeding. And we just start to I start to hobble. And then we just have like a very intense 45 minutes of no
That's
talking,
crazy.
of and then
Just
what
trying to
was
get
really
the fuck out of
weird,
there.
once we got back around where that rock was thrown, my nose stopped bleeding and she stopped feeling sick. Very almost instantly. Suddenly
Yeah.
it just, it's
You're
done.
fine.
Yeah. So
Weird.
Can't imagine if you have walking.
Yeah, that was yeah, exactly. I think we got like the rock warning of like, hey, stop coming this way, and then we went too far, and that happened. I'm like, if we kept walking,
Yeah,
I think there was something weird.
something was out there.
So that was definitely a creepy one.
Yeah,
I have not been back since.
Well, we went out. Well, did we make it out to that
Oh yeah, the
far?
four
when
of us, we
went?
did not get that far. I remember. Oh yeah, I brought you two, and me and Emma went a lot later.
It was further than
like about a year or
went.
two ago. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, we went. We didn't have anything.
No. So there was definitely something out that night that you guys went, because that's crazy.
Yeah, because I didn't feel anything the next time.
Yeah.
And even the first time didn't feel like that.
Yeah.
That was all it was.
That was weird. That was very weird.
That was a spooky one.
They'll get you.
I'll get you.
Those ghouls.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that area too. I've kind of looked into that of like what is in that area. I can't really find anything of note, but it's kind of like I don't even know what to even research.
Right.
We did see a weird house the first time. There was a Victorian house that I felt looked very out of place out there. It was just, I mean, it was the first time we were out there where there was a house off the railroad track. There was just like a random beautiful Victorian home in the middle of the field, and it looked weird. It looked like something that existed inside of Florence, just slapped in the middle of the field out there. Weird look. Next time we went back, I don't know, and this could be misremembering, it's like a modern house. And I swear the first time I saw it, it was like, I remember Em and I talking about like, this looks got to be from like the 1800s.
Yeah.
Come back the next time, it's like a modern house. And like, I don't, maybe that's just me misremembering, but like,
It doesn't sound like it.
yeah, there's weird aspects of that walk of like weird things like that, of like the house, the rock. And there's something about that railroad track. There's some weird stuff over there.
Yeah. Weird.
Okay.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Spooky. Does anybody else want to hit one?
I don't have anything.
I'll hit the big
I have
one.
never experienced any ghouls.
No ghouls, no ghasts.
No, nothing.
I don't have anything like that.
Yeah.
I just see things and I'm like, oh hell no.
No. Yeah, I'm good.
You're gonna leave. We're not doing that.
We've had a few. There was I don't know. I'm a big not about Ouija boards.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
Stay away from
I
those.
don't think you should touch them either. I'm like,
That's kind of a creepy story. There was a family we knew growing up where it was Martins, you know.
Yeah.
Their kids were really getting into Ouija boards at their house. They had a lot of sons around all our age who were young.
Ouija.
Yeah, they were doing that all the time. That was like their favorite thing, and
That's so awful.
they fucking ruined that basement.
That's so
Yeah.
because you're just like
Literally,
oh,
like
come
yeah,
in.
that's
Here.
you could just walk in that basement, and like the feeling in that room was so like, like, and I have a little one from that one. It was Doug and I. My older brother. We were at that house for something, and those kids were like big pranksters. They like to fuck with people, and the weirdest thing about that basement was the light was in the hallway. So you could turn the light off from outside the room.
Yeah.
So what they would do is they would
that.
lock kids in there and
Yeah.
turn the light off. Turn the light off to fuck with them.
Yeah.
And one time Doug and I were in that room and they tried to do it to us. They like closed the door and they turned the light off, and Doug and I both, it was a big room. Probably I'd say the size of this room is that basement.
It's big, yeah.
Oh, the feeling when that light went off, I swear to God, it felt like there was 20 people in the room.
Ooh.
Like it felt like if I held my hand out, I would have hit 4 people.
Ooh.
And Doug and I both sprinted and started breaking their door down. They opened it. We were like, I will knock this door down. I will deal with parents. Like that was another creepy one. Too much Ouija board. That light went off. It felt like I was in a crowded room.
Yeah.
It felt like there was someone 2 feet from me.
Yeah.
Ugh, that was a creepy one.
That's gross. That's gross.
Don't like no Ouija
I
boards.
don't like no Ouija's.
Yeah.
I had a friend that had a Ouija board. I was over at her house and I saw it in the closet and I said, is that a real Ouija board? Do you use that? And she goes, yeah. I said, I will never come over again until you get rid of
But
that.
it was a pleasure to know you.
Yeah, I was
it
like, and
fun.
she's like, are you for real? I'm like, oh, I'm so for real. It's not even funny.
Mhm.
I'm like, you're going to throw that away or I'm never coming back.
You don't fuck with that stuff. That is. I've only seen him a few times.
Yeah.
And I've never like done one. I've never done the fucking,
Yeah.
done
No,
the quack.
never.
No, yeah. I'm like,
Never.
you don't do that. Stay away from that shit.
Because
Just
I think when you're aware of those things, you can't really fuck with that stuff. Like if you're just like a regular person that doesn't see anything ever, maybe. But when you're really aware of it,
I've like
I
gotten
don't
used
think
to
you
like,
can mess with that.
I don't know if I don't want to claim like I'm like a magnet or something, but like
Oh, yeah.
I've had enough where I'm like, I'm not gonna fuck around. Like I
Right.
don't do like keep walking past the throwing rock anymore, you know?
Right.
That was when I was like 19. Now I'm like, I don't like I don't like
You learned.
tease it any more,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like even you'll do hikes and stuff and say like, "Ooh, we got to a point where it just gets quiet," and you're like,
Mhm.
"Okay, I'm done now." Like,
Yeah, it's a vibe. That happened to me up at Newland. It was me and my dog, just me and my dog, and I'm probably like 3 miles up the trail, and I've walked that mountain trail a lot. Yeah, I've been up there a lot, but we reached a point where it was kind of going sunset. I'm probably about 2 hours from like my car, and it just kind of got to a weird like I don't know how to describe it. It was almost like too quiet, too calm, too peaceful, and almost like a weird warm. I remember the reason I turned around was because I was like, and I noticed my dog was starting to get like not chill, you know, so that was one thing, but I noticed I had a weird feeling where I didn't want to leave. And as soon as I got that, I was like, oh, we need to go.
Yeah.
You know, like, because I had a weird feeling. I was like, oh, it's getting creepy. And then I remember in my head for a second, I was like, yeah, but I kind of want to stay here. I was like, oh, no.
No, actually, we do not want to
Yeah,
stay
we're
here.
getting out of here. We're not
Yeah.
staying here. Yeah. That was creepy.
that's crazy.
That gave me goosebumps.
That one's creepy, yeah.
That gave me goosies.
Yeah, it was weird, like, hearing myself almost like, yeah, but we could stay.
Like,
It's
something else that wasn't
yeah,
you saying
no,
that.
we're not
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
We don't have like any like personal ones, but like I know when Grandma Anna lived with us, that was really creepy.
Yeah, I block
don't
a lot of
remember
that
that?
out.
Oh,
Grandma
I remember
Anna?
that.
My
Oh, our
dad's
schizophrenic grandma.
Never heard of this.
Schizophrenic.
Yeah, she's
Lovely.
schizophrenic and bipolar, or multiple personality disorder, and she doesn't like to take meds because then she's alone.
Oof.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
But yeah, so because I remember mom telling us, I remember living with her, and it was just like super fucking weird because like you never knew who you were talking to. Because it could be Anna and she could be like really nice, or it could be like somebody else and she was not nice.
Mhm.
And I remember mom telling us a story where like she was making breakfast or something like that. So she messed with black magic and witchcraft and all that stuff. So she had her demons locked inside. My mom was making breakfast and Anna was in there, and Anna turned around and looked at mom, and mom said, "That was not Anna." And I went, "You can leave."
Yeah.
And then it just like flipped and she was Anna again. I'm like, "Ooh, that's so
No, yeah.
gross. I hate that."
Schizophrenia stuff's creepy.
Oh,
My high school girlfriend had undiagnosed schizophrenic stuff, but like
Yeah.
her mom had schizophrenia.
Right.
And that it's hard because you never know what's happening. 'Cause I remember I dated her for a couple of years, and what was so hard about I could never tell what was happening because she had schizophrenic issues and bipolar and like, you know, the multiple personality and all that. But then she also had like totally weird like paranormal shit. And then she also romanticized it, and like she was also like
That was her personality.
yeah, she like loved like creepy pasta and stuff like that. So she also would lean into it and kind of. So it was like a blend of like some of it's made up, some of it's paranormal, some of it's just in her head.
Right.
But like that was tough because sometimes I'd get like weird creepy stuff around her where it's like, oh, it's not nothing though. It's not all in her head. Like, because sometimes I get it, you know,
Yeah.
and that's like creepy, you know.
Yeah.
So that house, she lived with her grandparents, and the house was like a big rectangle, and her room was in the middle. Her grandparents' room was over here, and I was staying the night at their house because she was getting surgery the next day. So they were going to let me go with her and all that. And they were old school and stuff, so I got to stay in like the guest bedroom and all that. And I was like only like 16 at the time, but she asked me about, she's like, hey, could you like, she was always get scared of shit because she would see weird shit. So she was like, could you come check on me throughout the night or something? I was like, cool, I'll do that, you know? So it's like 1 or 2 in the morning. I don't remember exactly, but it's late. And I got to like sneak there because like her grandparents, so I can't like just go check on her,
Right,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't.
So I like leave my little room, and there's kind of like a corner, and I go to walk around and I see someone walking in the kitchen. I'm like, oh, fuck, it's your grandpa. So I kind of like hide around the corner.
Like,
you know?
oh, shit.
And I can't see, it's too dark, but I see someone walking around the kitchen, just like moving around. I'm like, okay, you're talking grandparents, that's fine. So then I wait about, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds, and then whatever I thought it was her grandpa walks over to her room. I hear the door open, and then the door close. I was like, okay, they're checking on Karen too. I'm chilling. 10 seconds go by, I was like, what are you just fucking watching her, bro? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
and then I see across the house, grandparents' door opens, both of them walk out. And I just like, and I almost sprinted out of the room because I was like, someone's in her fucking room. But they beelined it straight for her room, and they opened it. I was like ready to go, didn't hear a word. They like walk out, go back to bed. I like go in there after and wake Karen up to me in there. I was like,
Why did they go and they were just
checking on her? I was
That's
like,
so-
I fucking watched
That's
somebody.
so
yeah.
weird that they were just like, oh, we should check on her.
Yeah, I'm like, I watched somebody walk in your fucking room, like someone who wasn't in the
Creepy.
house.
That's
Creepy.
Well, that one was creepy.
Yeah.
And so that's like, she had schizophrenic stuff. I'm like, I saw that. I saw it with
that
my
was
own fucking
real.
eyes. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
ugh,
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
Well, it's always tough when I tell a lot of people these stories because, like, I get how some of them sound. You know what I mean? Some of them sound pretty out there, but like, it's nasty.
Yeah.
It's nasty. Like,
It's for you. It's like you've had too many things happen for it to not
yeah,
be
like
a coincidence.
I would say
you know?
since I was probably like 14 was the first real one I saw, like a huge experience, and then since then, like it's been about every couple of years I'll get one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One or two, something
Yeah.
like that.
I don't get nothing.
I
Yeah.
get none.
Just a whole lot of nothing.
So I mean, she's like, the only one I ever had was when I was with you. You know, the railroad. You know.
Yeah. It's your fault.
Yeah.
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 No.
Hang out with you, like.
No. I only ever have had one experience, and it was when I stayed the night at one of my friend's houses, and she always claimed it was like haunted and like stuff was going on, but you were like, yeah, whatever, okay. Because she was a storyteller, liar kind of girl anyways.
You can usually sniff it out.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, okay, your house is haunted. But we were staying up really late one night, and I remember one of the things she told me was that her, the TV will flicker off and on when like this ghost comes out and he's not a nice ghost. So I'm like, okay, noted. So we stay up really late and we're watching TV and I see her TV flickers off and on and I felt like super freaked out in that moment. And then a dark shadow goes by her door and I was just like, fuck no. Covered my head in a blanket. I was like, please God, no, please God, no, anything, I'll do anything. Just protect me. Yeah, it was crazy. But that's all I've ever had.
The first time you see something,
Yeah.
especially when you're young, it's a wild feeling.
Yeah.
You know, like when like you, especially like I don't know where you're ever at, like religiously or any of those things at the time, but like it's jarring when you see something where like you know that's not a person.
Yeah.
Because you almost like live your whole life without it. It's like it's an animal
Yeah.
or a person.
Because you're like,
pick,
now
you know,
what do
like,
I do?
Right.
It's
What do
like
I do
what
with
the fuck
this?
is that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's
something
the
that's not real.
yeah, that's the creepiest thing about the river one. I can tell that was one.
I
now,
love
is,
that one. That one is just.
That's my craziest one. That's
have you
the
ever
wildest
heard
one I
this
got.
one?
No, I haven't heard any.
Oh, you get it live on the pod.
Tell her
Okay,
this
Yeah.
story.
This is the one that like
again?
I won't tell this to somebody if I've just met him because it's like it's too ridiculous. You know, like I always tell people like, hey, grain of salt. I'm not mad if you don't buy it. It's wild, like,
Crazy.
but I have witnesses.
I'm immune.
Immune to
Remember
the
that
spookies.
toy bag that mom and dad was terrified of?
I was talking about we could talk about that one too because that one we had a
Toy
weird
bag.
haunted toy bag
There's this
thing.
little red toy bag. It's it's like it's just like cotton. It's not like an actual bag, right? It's like a pillow shaped like a bag.
Mickey Mouse and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've had it my whole life, and we noticed it at our 4th Street
We got it
house.
from a garage sale.
We got it from a garage sale in Denver when Doug was like a baby. And then I didn't really think much of it. I'd seen it around the house. And then I noticed it was in our 4th Street shed. And we're in 6th grade at this time, and we've moved like 7 times. So I'm like, why the fuck do we have this? And then I talked to my mom about it, and apparently they had it. And then as soon as they had it, they started seeing weird things. Like Doug would be, like they'd see Doug walk through a room. And then they'd be like, well, what's he doing in this room? And they go in there and he's not in there. And then he's
Our older brother always had weird shit like this.
Yeah.
He always saw creepy shit.
yeah, or like they'd hear Doug say my mom's name in the kitchen. And she's like, goes in the kitchen to check on him and he's not there. And right after they got that bag. And then she started putting it together, but then she wanted to get rid of it. But she said every single time she went to throw it away, she got super nauseous and like freaked out and wouldn't throw it away.
Our dad said the same thing, and he is not a ghost story guy. Like he's old school. Like, Dad, I heard a weird noise. It's like, well, it's probably nothing. Go bad. You know, like he's not like it's a ghost. You know what I mean? So like, but he was like, I almost threw up 3 times trying to throw it out.
That's crazy.
He's like, there was times like I was holding it over the dumpster and couldn't let go of it. and walk back to the house and put it back in the house.
Wow.
And
And then
like,
I just went out in the shed, grabbed it, threw it in the dumpster. No problem.
is it
I
gone?
don't have. Yeah.
Is that fuck?
No, when we moved to Mom's new house, she was like, "Don't throw it away. We need to bring that." I was like,
Oh, I remember that. You were like, I'm gonna
And then I
fuck.
went
Yeah.
and grabbed it.
I scare no ghosts. Yeah.
So I just threw it away. No problem.
Yeah.
I think you gotta do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Those things will just be like, I'm not gonna scare you.
No, we're not
Well,
doing
I
that.
also think like whatever is wrong with Sean, like he's just not open to that stuff. Like
Which
I
is
think
good.
you are.
Yeah,
Whatever's wrong with you allows you to be open
You just
to
can't
that
opt. You
stuff.
just like, I don't opt in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't consent to any of this. Yeah.
He says, I don't subscribe to that.
Yeah. I don't buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think,
I believe in ghosts though.
I think,
I just have no
Not
reason
gonna
to believe
entertain
in
it.
ghosts personally. I've
yeah.
never seen anything.
I think that's part of why I'm so, because like, after I saw the shit at the river, I was like, dude, the top's blown off now. You know? Yeah, I was not okay for a while. Like, that tripped me out for like a long time. And it's creepy because that thing, like, I should probably tell the story, but like, that thing shaped a few aspects of my life for years since then. But like,
Okay.
time for the big
Time
one.
for the big one.
Time for the juicy news. So 2014, I want to say maybe 15 at the time, 14 or 15, something like that. Our little small town, the Arkansas River runs through. So you have a giant river in town that, and I had a friend at the time. Should I do names?
Yeah, you can do
so,
names.
So my buddy Levi, one of my childhood buddies, his house was like maybe a half mile from the river. And if you just walked from his house, town ended, you could walk through this long, like, essentially like a driveway that went to nowhere. That was probably, I would say, like a quarter mile.
And there used to be a trailer back there.
Yeah.
It was like a lot. And then, so there used to be somebody living there in a trailer, but for like the last 15 years, it's just been vacant.
Yeah, it's just like an empty
So
field
it's very ominous.
almost.
You look at it, it's like the brush, like around the river where it's all woods, and then there's just a long driveway leading towards the river.
Yeah, and then if you walk that driveway, you hit a small creek, and then you hit like a forest that only goes maybe like 50 yards, and then you're on the river itself. So that was like our party spot. We just walk out of Levi's house, cut through the woods, over the creek, through the forest, and boom, you're on the river, and we would just party and stuff like that. So it's summer, so it's nice out. It's like nice and warm. So me and 6 other people decide we're gonna go party at the river, and we're just gonna sleep on the beach and then all that stuff. It was me, Levi, Branson, Austin, Devin, and Sheldon. So that was the crew. We go down there, we have a good time. It's getting late. We've been hanging out there all day, and I've been to this river like 100 times. This is not somewhere like I've never been. I've come here all of fucking time. We're having a good time, we're chilling, and then Devin and Sheldon had to go like check in with his parents or something, so they go home for a minute. They're gonna find us later.
Interjection. Was this in Florence or Canyon?
Florence. This is
Right to the left of the bridge.
Oh, okay.
if you go up in the high school, you can see where I was sitting down there.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just the 4 of us now. It's just me, Branson, Levi, and Austin, and we have a big old school metal lantern. That's our light source, like a big old fashioned. It was like his grandpa's or something,
With
right?
gas and stuff.
Flashlight phones.
Yeah.
So you have
Yeah.
Kindle and
Yeah, old school, big old heavy lantern. We're all chilling on the beach, we're having a good time. It's probably like, I don't know, 11 or something like that. And I'm laying there, and we're all just joking, having a good time. And I'm looking, the river's not very deep, maybe 3-4 feet. I'm looking out in the river, and I just kind of looking, I'm like, and I swear to God, I see a guy just like standing in the river. Just like a dark figure, nothing like, I can't like make out much, but it looks like he's just like waist level, just standing in the water. I was like, do you guys see that?
Too, because the river in summertime is hard to stand in. That's when it's usually like 4 feet deep.
Yeah, and he was like motionless.
Yeah.
He was just, and I
You
like,
can stand in no problem in the summer. That's just
yeah, like it's moving. So I like hit my buddies. I'm like, you guys see this? And then I don't see it. One of those like, well, fuck, I don't see it now, you know? And I'm like, we're joking like, oh, that's fucking creepy, you know? And then after a few minutes of that, we're like, okay, no, that's creepy. Let's go stay the night at Levi's house. Let's not stay here, you know? So we get up and we're like, let's just go. We'll find Devin and Sheldon and we'll head out of here. We start walking. Austin's in the front with the lantern. I'm in the back with Branson, and then Levi's in the middle. And this little forest area it does not take long to walk through this. Like 2 minutes, maybe,
it's
you
like
know?
half a block.
Yeah, like it's like maybe a minute. It's not a big area to get out of here. And I just start to get this weird feeling that we've been walking too long. And I notice everyone's getting uncomfortable. Of like, I feel like we've been walking for 10 minutes. and we are still in the stupid little forest.
And it's not like a trail or anything you have to follow. There's literally the river, and if you just walk away from the river for half a feet, or like half a block, you'll be back in town.
Yeah, it is not long. So like, we're getting uncomfortable. We're starting to like, we get to the point where we're even like light jogging. We're like, let's get the fuck out of here, you know? We're cruising. We're still in the stupid forest. And I'm like, we're on a fucking treadmill right now. What the fuck is happening? And then for no reason, me and Branson in the back, we both just stop walking at the same time. We don't talk to each other. We just know there's something behind us. And we both just stop and turn. Austin and Levi don't see it. They keep walking. And crazy shit I've seen in my life. I would say probably 5 or 6 feet from us, standing just right center in the middle, what appears to be like a shadowy looking human. You can't make out details.
Yeah.
I would give it 6, 7 feet tall.
Tall guy.
The only thing about it that didn't look like just a tall guy made of shadow was his fingers were like 3 feet long.
Oh,
Dude.
Slenderman. Okay.
Yeah, like he's just sitting there and his fingers, his hands weren't big. His fingers were just like this long. They went like past his legs, and it's just standing there staring at us. And I think that's the most scared I've been.
He just had like
in my
a
fucking
time
life.
warp. He was just keeping
Yeah,
it in.
and he was just standing.
Yeah, the fact that you guys felt like this walk is taking way longer than it should have, and then you and Levi both just are like stopped, like something is behind.
Yeah, and like I know Branson my whole life, and we literally just turn, we look at it, and we're just like frozen. Because I remember what was so creepy about it. There's 2 things that I felt in that moment that why it was so unsettling was like obviously it was scary as fuck, but then 2, I felt how much like there was nothing I could do with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I'm like I can't fight this. This isn't about break. Like I felt how much I'm like there is nothing I can do to that thing. And then 2, I could feel how much it hated me, and that was what was so creepy about it. Like the feeling you got, I'm like that thing hates us, and like or almost like it didn't feel like a ghost. I was like that whatever that is, you could feel the like how foreign it was. I'm like that isn't a person. That was never a person. That isn't me. That isn't like me and Branson. Like that's the only time in my life I've ever seen something where I was like, I don't know. It was like an alien. It was like that has nothing to do with humanity. Whatever I'm looking at right now, that is it was creepy as fuck, right? So we just freeze for like 3 seconds. And then we just start sprinting. We just turn, we bail, we're yelling at Levi and Austin, like, fucking go, right? So they don't know what's happening. They're just like, but they also can feel like something creepy's going on.
Right.
So we run the fuck out of it. We get over the creek. We're running down this long tunnel, and I can see, it was very like cinematic. You can see like a street light at the end, almost like we're almost there, right? We're sprinting, and I was faster than some of them. So I was probably like middle way through. And Austin's in the front with the lantern. And I still have this lantern proof this. They have it. I see Austin has the lantern, and I watch the lantern just rip out of his hand, and it hit the ground so hard it broke like a fucking can.
Yeah.
Like
It's like a 30,
he
40
couldn't have
shot.
spiked it hard enough to crush it that hard. Like it just like shot out of his hand. Our light source breaks. Now we're in the dark. I'm like, I'm in a fucking horror movie.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't even think straight. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? You know.
Wow.
So now it's fucking real. You know, we're going, and this is where it gets really weird. I'm going, and I stop running. And I get this weird feeling like I'm not running, I'm turning around. And I don't know why. To this day, I don't know why I thought that or why I wanted to do that. I just and I turn around, and that thing is like right in my face, and I'm gone. I pass out. Flash over to my friends. Austin, Branson, Levi don't notice I stop running. They leave me. They bail. It's dark.
And they're
crazy, and they're running.
They're running. They find Sheldon and Devin walking back. They're like, they don't know what the fuck's happening. So they're just like, oh my fuck, they're trying to explain it to them. And like Devin and Sheldon are like, what are you guys talking about? They're all freaking out. They get to Levi's house. It's maybe been a minute or two. And they're like, they're just manic. And then they're like, where the fuck is Dan? And they're looking around. They're like, what the fuck do you mean? Dan's not here. Dan's not fucking here. And I wasn't there, obviously, but like, they were like, oh my God, Dan's not with us. So then they, attaboy, good friends, they're like, we gotta go back. We gotta go get this fucking guy. So they get like flashlights and shit. They get like knives and fucking axes, and they're like, all right, we're going back in there, to go book.
Not how you,
like,
not how you fight a ghost.
yeah. Yeah, so
That's how
my
a man
friends-
fights a ghost.
Yeah, my friends clutched up. They're like, we're not leaving Dan out there.
Good for them.
So-
because who knows what would have happened if
Yeah.
you got left out there because you passed out.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I'll let you know
Okay.
what happened to me. So
Okay.
flash to my point of view at this point. Flashback. So
You could just.
I pass out. It was kind of like I fell asleep. And I describe it, it felt like a dream. Like where it's like, I wasn't like standing there. Like it was like a dream, you know, where dreams are just odd, you know, but I was standing in kind of just this weird black, almost like endlessness. It was kind of just like a wasteland, if you will.
Yeah.
And that fucking thing was like probably here to the camera. And we were both just standing there and it was speaking, but it didn't have a mouth. I could just hear it talking.
In your head.
In my head. And it was talking like gibberish. I couldn't understand it. It was just like, it was like rapping. It was fast and it was speeding up. It was just like,
my God.
and it was just like, I was just like, I couldn't like do anything. I was just sitting there and it's just fucking staring at me, just rambling. And this was some language I don't fucking understand. And I'm like, fuck this. I start freaking out. I'm like, I could tell I was kind of dreaming. I was like really trying to get myself to get out of it. And eventually I kind of got myself to wake up. I wake up just on the ground, like staring up at the moon. I just like, I like sit up and I'm somewhere in that like alley thing we were running. It's basically where I was when I passed out.
Yeah.
And I just stand up and I look, I'm like, and I just sprint to Levi's house. Levi and them, all my friends, they had been looking for me. They said like 10, 15 minutes.
With flashlights.
With flashlights.
It's a 1-lane alley.
Yeah. I stood up 3 feet behind Levi. Levi's like, it scared me so fucking bad. He's like, I walked over where you stood up. I would have had to step on you. You weren't fucking there. He's like, you just like, it's like I couldn't find you in the middle of the road. And then you just stood up out of the brush and took off. So my friends are like, what the fuck's going on? They followed me. I get to Levi's house. They're like, what happened? They're trying to get info. I'm like, I don't even want to fucking talk right now. I can't even talk to you fucking people. You know, I'm like, I'm just in my own fucking world. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know? So then we're kind of like, everyone's just mind blown. I'm like, I need to go home. Like, I need to get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm not standing anywhere near this river.
Right.
So call my mom. She picks me up. I get home, tell them about it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like reeling. I'm like, what in the fuck just happened? You know? And then, one super creepy ass, that was the end of like the night, if you will. But a really creepy thing that happened was the next day. So my buddy Levi, he came to my house the next day and he's like, hey, I want to talk to you about something. I had a dream last night. It was pretty weird, but I do want to tell you about it. I was like, okay. He's like, you came to my house in the dream and you told me you wanted to go to the river. And I didn't want to go, but you were really insistent, so we went to the river. He said, once we got to the river, you found this area, and he never told me where it is. He's like, I don't want to know. He's like, I'll never tell you. But he's like, you walked to a certain area.
That's a good friend.
Yeah, good for Levi. And he's like, you started digging with your hands. And he's like, I couldn't get you to stop. You were freaking me out. And like, I was trying to get you to stop digging, and you were like, gonna hurt me. You were like, I'll fucking kill you if you stop me. You know, he's like, you were getting ready to attack me if I stopped you. He's like, you kept digging and you found a book wrapped in barbed wire and you started cutting your hands to rip it open. And he's like, I was panicking and I saw that thing stand behind you and I woke up. So he's like, that's what my dream was last night. You know, after that, I'm like, ooh, yeah.
Dude.
So somewhere at the river, there might be a very terrifying book. Yeah. He's like, there was a book wrapped in barbed wire and you dug it up. And that thing was standing behind you.
Making you do it, basically.
Ugh. Spooky.
Yo.
He targeted you.
He wanted me. He was about it.
That's
Now-
what a good friend for not telling.
Yeah, and I told him I appreciate it. I've
That's
never
so
known.
crazy.
Yeah, and I to this day I've never gone back to that river at night. And it's funny, my job, I work at the Arkansas River, and like I don't go there at night. I was like, no, I don't do that. And I was even getting chased by cops one time with a group of teenagers, and they ran that way, and I was like, oh no, I'm fine. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'll take the cops.
Yeah.
They're like, see ya, and I turned around and I ran to the cops. I'm like, they're just gonna arrest me. I know what's down there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
something,
luck.
something.
You know, like-
waiting for me down there.
Yeah.
But the creepy thing about that, and then this kind of wraps the story, I've seen it once or twice since. Bless you.
It's taking me over. Okay.
You're good.
The demons.
Since then, I've seen it 2 or 3 times.
The same guy?
It's the same thing, yeah.
Okay.
I do think it kind of latched onto me for a little while. I kind of do think I'm past it. I haven't seen it in many years now, but I noticed the lowest points of my life mentally, I saw it sometimes. One night, the night our brother passed, I walked to that bridge and I saw it. I was like, as low as I'd ever been. And I remember looking down and it was standing right in the water staring at me. I was like, get the fuck away from me, you know? And 2 or 3 times since I've seen it, just kind of like out and about. And I'm like, it's always when I'm really fucked up in the head when I see it. So like creepy shit, but I haven't seen it in probably 3 or 4 years now. So I think I've kind of shook it loose. Yeah,
Crazy.
but very
Crazy.
creepy, very wild one. Arkansas River Florence. There's something down there.
Yeah.
Don't go digging.
Don't go digging around the river.
Yeah, stay away from that river.
Dude, that's crazy.
I was shook when you were telling me the story. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that one's fucking. I still think about that one sometimes, man. That's so nuts. Especially at the time, I was a staunch atheist.
Yeah.
So like, very jarring. You know, like, oh, also yeah, not to toot my own horn, like I was a tough fucking kid.
Yeah, so then when I saw you in there fucking shaking, telling me the story, pure terror, I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
Well, because I remember it was the first time, like, I was very, especially at the time I was like 15, I was so like bullheaded, like I'll fight fucking anything. Like the mindset of like how much I felt in that moment, I'm like every ounce of my bravery or power is fucking useless. Was such a creepy feeling to be like all my fucking might can't help me at all here. Was like really like traumatizing in the moment to just feel like all of my like power and confidence I had in myself is just out the window in 1 second.
Yeah.
Of like, you're at this thing's mercy, fucker. There's nothing, you cannot punch your way out of this at all.
No.
Was creepy as fuck for me to feel. You know? Didn't like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because that's not the tool you can use.
No, I'm like, I have a go-to problem solving style and you've taken it away from me, but I don't like that. You know, like that was weird as fuck. But I still know most of those guys from that night. I still know all of them, but we have the lantern. I believe Austin has it still. Yeah.
So
The only one who truly
I
saw
wonder if you
it.
could get a photo of the lantern and we could put it in.
Yeah. I'll hit up Austin. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I bet he still has it.
Remember that creepy night?
Yeah. The only one who actually saw it with their own 2 eyes with me was Branson.
Yeah.
The other guys felt the feeling. They had the creepy
And that's
vibe.
the same person that had the dream?
No, Levi
No.
had the dream.
But
But
Levi
Levi lives
Yeah.
one who lives right by it.
Mhm.
So like he was a block away from it that night, you know?
Yeah.
But the rest of the guys saw weird shit. Devin and Sheldon, not really. They showed up at the tail end of that, you know?
Right.
But Branson saw it with his own 2 eyes with me. And we still talk about it every once in a while. Like, you fucking remember that shit? He's like, yeah, that shit is insane. We'd never forget that, you know?
Yeah. I don't know how you could forget that.
No, I'll remember that thing. I drew it one time. I have it in an art book somewhere.
Wow.
I'll have that thing seared in my head the rest of my life, which is fine, but crazy shit.
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
The fact that you were gone in the alley and you were just laying there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the part that's so nuts. Because like,
And you weren't laying like off to the side. They said you sat up and got up from the center of the fucking road.
well, yeah, I remember sitting up. I was like right where I dropped. We were running right in the middle of the road, and I basically stood up where I fell.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember falling, but like, I was around exactly where I thought I was, which was right in the middle of the fucking road. And he's like, dude, I had a flashlight. I would have had to stomp on you.
Yeah.
I would have like had to
crazy.
jump over you. He's like, you stood up behind me, 3 feet behind me. You scared the shit out of me. He's like, I was walking and suddenly I hear something moving. I turn around and you're right behind me getting up. Oh,
Crazy.
so
That's so crazy.
it's a bonkers one. That's the best one I got. That is the,
That's the best one in most people.
that is the
That's-
wildest one.
When most people tell me a ghost story, I'm like, I have to tell you this one about Dan. Like, what, that's the story I share
Yeah,
with
that's the
people is
one.
that one.
Yeah.
But I had forgotten. I just thought it chased you guys. I totally forgot. Like, you went missing, basically.
Yeah, I vanished
Yeah.
for like what I talked to them because to me, dreams are weird. Like you can't really tell time, right? But I was like, how long do you think from when I like we were running in the alley and I essentially passed out or whatever to like you saw me stand up? And he's like, dude, I'm thinking 15 minutes. To me, it was 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Like I kind of just was there. I was dreaming about it. It was talking to me or like talking at me, and then I kind of shook free and woke back up. Maybe 30 seconds. He's like, dude, easy 15 minutes. I'm like,
Yeah, enough time for them to
uh-uh.
get back, realize you're gone, grab flashlights, and go back up.
Yeah, and he's like, we looked for a few minutes. It wasn't instantly.
Mhm.
Terrifying.
Crazy.
That's a wild one.
yeah, definitely you'd never go there.
Yeah, I'm good.
That
I've been
sounds
there.
like a no.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's definitely something located in that area. It's definitely localized to it.
Well,
you know?
it's
Have you
probably
looked up
bound to
any,
that
like,
book.
Research on that specific area?
It's tough because like
It's so
it's
hard
owned
to
by like
pinpoint
8
that.
different people, and it's like
Yeah.
all these old property lines, and like I don't know anything. Like I looked into it one time. I was trying, but the problem is like you can get history about the Arkansas River
but
in
not
Fremont,
any-
but like nothing. I can never dial in like research. Like, what about that area? Because there's no landmark to it. There's no like search engine of how to dial in that area. It's just like a random patch of forest, you know. So I should do it. I haven't done anything in a long time. I haven't like researched. When that first happened, I spent the next like 6 months fucking like, what in the
hell?
fuck? It was that, you know.
And there wouldn't be anything about the book because clearly they don't want somebody to find it.
No, yeah. And when I asked him, like,
So-
I did ask him, like, describe the book to me. He said it looked like an old leather book, just like a dark leather book wrapped in barbed wire. And he's like, yeah, wrapped in barbed wire. And he said, you started ripping your hands open, tearing open the barbed wire when you found it. He's like, you were like a crack. Yeah, he's like, you were like crackheading it. He's like, and I could feel it. If I tried to stop you, you were going to hurt me. And I just started back pacing in the dream away from you. Yeah. Creepy ass shit.
And he said the thing looked like what you said it looked like?
He said that its long fingers were the last thing I saw. It put its fingers around your shoulders when you got the book open. I was like, oh. Yeah, so like I have that night, then I see my buddy the next morning, he tells me that dream. I'm like, I'm in a fucking room.
Yeah.
Well, you know, like.
That's crazy. Then you saw it again, too, in the same river.
Yeah, I saw it at the river. I saw it, once or twice, just glimpses. Never like that. Never like a full encounter or like encounter, if you will. Nothing, not like a story worthy thing. I had times where I felt very low in life and I would see it. Like,
Was it always close to the river or did it?
it was weird. One time was at the river. The night I walked the bridge. I had my dog with me and I saw him just down the water. And then one time was in Mom's backyard. I was sitting in the hot tub alone, just like not in a good space or whatever. And I was just looking off in the darkness and I saw it just kind of like out. Kind of looked like it was standing on a house.
Yeah.
You know, like that. And yeah, just like the little glimpses here and there. It was never like a major encounter ever again, you know.
That's crazy.
Yuck.
I can hold it. A little Miss Shaky.
Oh.
She's like,
I'm scared.
Yeah, that is the craziest one. I wonder if there's part of me like, part of me is I'm like, I'm not going to go looking for the book. I'm like, what the fuck's that book?
Well, also, too, that's an area big enough. You're not gonna find it.
Yeah, exactly. You know
unless
what I mean?
he tells you where he saw it exactly. But yeah.
But even
Yeah,
then,
you want to chaps my ass about the story too? Those buddies of mine are all like hardcore, like been doing drugs like 15 years, and their memory's all patchy.
yeah, so who knows?
So like I talk to them about this, and they're like, "Oh yeah, bro, like that was wild," and they have like details wrong about it. I'm just like, I guess I'll just steward the story. There.
Yeah, you
Like,
never tell this again.
yeah, I'm like, you man, just kill me. Yeah,
Yeah, crazy.
wild one. That's the craziest one I got.
Daisy Duke.
Is that all the stories you have for us?
Let me see if I got any more.
Anything
Or
good.
any like weird feelings you got in places or things like that?
I've got a lot
Like,
of
it doesn't
those.
have to be like a
Yeah, like
story.
little ones. There's Doug's room one. That one is really creepy.
Oh,
This
yeah,
one's
tell
bad enough
that
to move
one.
out of the house. My older brothers, this was back probably smack.
Right to the face.
This was probably about 2 years after the river story. And Doug always saw crazy shit. But he had the room in the front of the house that was, you could tell it was like an add-on. It was like just like an awkward like
was a
place.
porch.
Yeah, it was like a porch turned into a room.
It's a porch that they ended up just throwing walls because it was freezing. Like
So
in the
they
winter.
enclosed it,
Yeah, they enclosed it, but it was not like properly insulated. So like
like my sunroom kind
it's
of thing.
basically like your son.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was clearly added on afterwards,
Mm-hmm.
and it was cold as fuck in there.
Yeah. And that house was old. That house was like early 1900s, early 1800s. But Doug was pretty jumpy when it came to stuff by the end. He really didn't like that shit. He felt very paranoid about that shit was always lurking on him. So he was getting jumpy about it. And he was up in his room, whatever. And one night he was telling me the next morning, he's like, I had a creepy fucking dream last night that he's like, I had a dream that something crawled out of my roof and like came like a
There's
weird.
nothing in the roof to that room. There's
Yeah, like it's
a
just.
little attic and nothing else. It doesn't lead anywhere.
Well, here's what's creepy. At the time, we didn't know there was an attic.
Yeah.
Doug, we lived there like 6 years. We never knew there was an attic to that room.
Yeah.
He's like, I had a creepy dream that something crawled out of the roof at me. And then we're sitting there talking about it. He's like, it crawled out of right there. And he pointed. And then we noticed the lines in the floorboards. There's a fucking attic hole there.
Yeah. So we have
That we never knew about. And I put my hand on it and it opened and we were just like, like, he's like, he's like, he dreamt that it crawled out of that hole right there, and he never knew that it even existed. And the second he saw it, he duct taped the whole thing shut. And he moved to Springs a week later.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't stay in here anymore.
Literally.
He's like, nope, and we never went in there. Yeah.
I had just started dating Sean at that time too, I think, because I remember coming over a few times before he moved, and I remember seeing the duct tape on the ceiling, and I also remember not liking that room. Like, I've never
That
been
room was
in that
creepy.
room. I didn't like that room. I remember trying to not look at it as I go up and down the stairs.
Yeah, that room had a creepy vibe.
Yeah, it was a weird room.
I got launched off the treadmill. I think I just fell, but I was just jogging on the treadmill, and then I just fly all the way off the treadmill and hit the wall. I might have just tripped, but I don't think
It's close.
You got makeup crusties.
Oh, dude, I'm just crusting up.
Crusty.
that house was weird.
Yeah, that house is creepy. That one. It's where the rest of the house didn't bug me too much.
Well, that was also after that guy died. Our neighbor died on the porch.
Yeah, our neighbor died in the other. It was a duplex. And the neighbor died, drank himself to death in the house.
Yeah.
That
was
That one's rough. That was wild.
Yikes.
That house is creepy. What other houses we live in? What other weird, creepy stories we got?
The Second Street house was weird in Florence.
That one was, yeah. That one had the plate break at night.
Yeah, that was wild. We were all in the living room playing games, and then we hear a plate just fucking shatter, like somebody spiked it. And we all get up and run out there. My mom comes out of her room to see what we broke, and there's just nothing.
That's
Nothing
crazy.
broke, but everybody in the whole house heard it.
Yeah, we lived there a little while. That one had, we were kids, but that one had a creepy vibe. We only lived like a year or two, and I didn't like that house. That house gave me creepy feelings. Yeah.
And it's weird too, if I have nightmares, it's always in that house.
Now that's weird.
Yeah.
That's
I've
creepy.
had like 2 or 3 nightmares in that house now. And I'm like, why am I dreaming about that house?
Yeah, we've lived in like 10 fucking houses. Yeah, why that one?
But it's never like, it's always like I just end up at that house. We don't live there anymore.
Mhm.
We'll all end up there in the dream.
Weird.
Weird.
Yikes.
Weird.
Strange.
Strange. So strange.
Strange.
So strange.
I think that's about the gist I got. I think I've got like little ones, but like nothing. It's hard to follow up that big one.
That big one.
The rest
is
sound
a-
like nothing after that. Like, yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming on here and
Yeah.
telling us your spooky stories. I'm so excited.
I hope you guys enjoyed the spooky tales.
Yes. Yes, I will.
Always happy to tell scary stories.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Wrapping it there?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Oh, yep. Bye. Well, y'all, thank you for joining us on this lovely spooky app. And we hope to see you next week. Next week, we might get into some friendship breakups, talk about some friendship breakups
Some
we've
more
been
deep
through.
stuff.
Yeah, how we got through it, how to handle a friendship breakup. Because I can't say I've always handled them the best,
No.
but
Yeah.
we're your sisters, so we're gonna teach you how to go through it. So we got you. But thank you guys, and see you
Thanks
next
for
week.
joining us. Let us know.
Let us know.
How you like it.
Comment what you'd like us to
like,
talk about.
subscribe down
Yep.
below.
Repost, tell your friends, tell your family.
Share. Sharing is caring.